You and I, we should have a conversation.
We don't have time to wait around for them to come to us. All units, pull back to Fort Hope. We're closing off all routes to Finleyville. We need to stop Redden access across the Kanawha River ASAP. That means taking out George Washington Bridge. We cannot wait for those caught on the other side. Hope one out.
Why the fuck did I just do that, bro? That was dumb.
Stack up.
That's what I had.
Time to take a dirt nap.
I enjoy these brief moments of tranquility before the yelling and gunfire starts.
Heading in. It's cover me! Reloading!
Watch out! Digger!
Loader incoming!
Well, lucky me.
Gas can. I'll never say no to an extra mag.
Going in. I'll take that.
Quit moving around. I don't have to do
Thank
this,
you,
know.
Holly.
What's that? Nice.
Found some leftovers!
Gas can.
Mine now. Shit, locked.
Gas can.
Best be the hunter, not the prey.
Let's see if these fuckers can dance.
I don't know if anyone can hear me, but Our settlement is gone. The infected have changed, mutated. I repeat, Evansburg is gone. No survivors.
Reloading!
Stinger! Incoming!
I'll take that.
What? Is that?
Jump! Hey! Help here!
Something's off. I can feel it. You see that? Sleeper!
You hear that?
Stinger there! Everyone still in one piece? Look out! Jim, try using your sights.
All right.
I'm sorry. Ruined your day? Yeah, get off. Thanks. Exploder incoming!
Best find a vantage point and see what we can see.
You want to be fixed up or not? Thanks, Ken.
Reloading!
Burn ammo cache.
Watch out! Cowboy! Something doesn't feel right. Stinger!
Need that.
I dressed as a nurse
Thank
for
you.
Halloween once. Seems like a fucking stupid idea now. There has to be a way through. Leftovers.
What's that?
Stinger!
I'll take that.
Exploder incoming!
Got ammo? Who the fuck shot me? You got eyes, right? Use them.
We're lucky today. Jim, take care of that wound. Huntsman, you are. Here they come.
On a call, boy. Excuse me. Stand still. Thanks. We'll break some more.
Thanks, Doc.
Just a little bit longer. I hope. Watch out! Hopper! Come on! How'd you like that?
Why are you shooting at me?
Sorry there.
Looter! Back off! There, a gas can.
There, the old pump station.
Careful! Looter! Loading. Watch out! Stinger! Gas can over there! Look out! Sleeper! Hold on.
Here, take this.
Need more ammo soon.
What the hell is that?
You're a lifesaver. What the fuck?
Reloading. See that?
Ammo's almost out.
That? There. That was intense.
That one.
Download the Google app to figure out what it is. Tap the mic, and then hum a bit. Right. How about I you? Hum to find any song. Download the Google app.
Treasure Dragon. You were the kid who avoided Halloween candy, kept toys in perfect condition rather than playing with them, or felt sick when someone borrowed your favorite pet. The psychology behind this is rooted in what researchers call resource scarcity trauma. When children experience unpredictable loss, whether it's physical items, emotional security, or basic needs being met, their brains develop hyperactive loss prevention strategies. This shows up in predictable loss, whether it's physical items. Psychology behind this is rooted in what researchers call resource scarcity trauma. When children experience unpredictable loss, whether it's physical items, emotional security, or basic needs being met, their brains develop hyperactive loss prevention strategies. This shows up in weird ways as an adult. Maybe you have 17 backup phone chargers because losing power terrifies you. Maybe you can't throw away clothes you haven't worn in years because what if you need them someday? You stay in relationships or jobs long after they've stopped working because letting go feels impossible. Dr. Randy Frost's research on hoarding behavior shows that the behavior begins in childhood or adolescence, typically between ages 15 and 20. The behavior is associated with emotional attachment to possessions, lack of emotion regulation, and avoidance of negative emotional experiences. The digital age has made this even more complex. You might have thousands of unread bookmarks for just in case. Or you follow people on social media you don't even like because unfollowing feels like losing something. If you find yourself feeling stingy with opportunities or even happiness, if someone else's good news makes you feel somehow diminished, that little kid who learned resources were scarce is still guarding your adult life like a dragon protecting gold. Number 2. Pocket Philosopher. Were you the kid who had an answer for everything? The one adults call wise beyond your years. Felt responsible for solving the world's problems at age 10, meticulously explaining how complex systems work. While other kids were worried about cooties, you felt responsible for solving the world's problems at age 10, meticulously explaining how complex systems work. While other kids were worried about cooties, you were worried about the mortgage. This isn't just being smart. This is a premature emotional labor. It's like your childhood got hijacked by a grown-up brain that was never supposed to show up that early. Your brain became a philosophy factory, churning out wisdom to make sense of chaos you should never have had to understand. Dr. Katarina Dabrowski's research on intellectual overexcitability shows that highly sensitive, intellectually gifted children often develop existential depression. They become overwhelmed by questions about meaning, fairness, and the nature of existence. Your brain developed abstract thinking capabilities before your emotional regulation and skills caught up. That little philosopher in your head felt so important. But what you were really doing was survival thinking. Child development expert Dr. Mary Elaine Jacobson explains that intellectually precocious kids often become adults who over-intellectualize everything, including their emotions. Instead of saying, I feel hurt, you analyze why the other person might have acted that way and what sociological factors contributed to it. This shows up as emotional avoidance distance. Instead of saying, I feel hurt, you analyze why the other person might have acted that way and what sociological factors contributed to it. This shows up as emotional avoidance disguised as deep thinking. People who chronically intellectualize their emotions have difficulty forming intimate relationships. You think you're being wise and analytical, but you're actually running from your own heart. Number 3. Tiny Firefighter. You were the kid who grew up in a household where chaos is the default setting. Maybe there was addiction, mental illness, financial stress, or just parents who couldn't keep their emotional temperature regulated. This made you develop crisis addiction by putting out fires that were never yours to fight. The adrenaline rush felt important. Every crisis you solved proved you were valuable, necessary, irreplaceable. You became addicted to being the hero because being the hero was the only time you felt truly seen and needed. But here's the thing about being a tiny firefighter. You start seeing fires everywhere, even when there's just smoke. Or worse, you unconsciously create fires because putting them out is the only way you know how to feel useful. Now you're an adult who thrives in chaotic jobs, dysfunctional relationships, and constant emergencies. When life gets too peaceful, you feel anxious, like you're failing at something. You don't know how to just exist without a crisis to solve. Dr. Pete Walker's research on complex PTSD explains that hypervigilant children often become adults with emotional flashbacks, sudden intense reactions that seem disproportionate to the current situation. If you are married, for example, Your partner can be in a perfectly good mood, but you're already bracing for the explosion that never comes. Your tiny firefighter brain is still patrolling for fires that only existed in your childhood. So, if you find yourself overanalyzing texts, reading disaster into neutral expressions, or feeling physically tense even when things are going well, that little kid who learned the world was dangerous is still running your nervous system. Number 4. Little